I don't know how it's labeled, but there is a interesting what I call offshore event, OFFSHOREEVENT. It's somewhere around labeled July, I believe 15th, 2015. So it's Sieben, Eins, Fünf, Zwei, Zero, Eins, Fünf. It is Mark, or I labeled, well, yeah. Well, actually, no, I'm sorry, he didn't have a name. It was, I'm wearing, I believe it was a black tank top, white jeans, and when we were getting ready to go, Tiafria was there. But then he got sent on some expedition, I don't know where, but it was something to do with Nora, and I think it was labeled Hampton's Party. So it was Nora, and it was Hamptons. And Tiafrio Anthony left. The baby was at my parents' house. And there was a very handsome gentleman, and he said he could not tell me what he did for a living. He also could not tell me his name. And he was standing next to another gentleman who had reddish hair, gold chains, and his shirt was kind of open like this with chest hair and whatever. So Mr. Handsome, obviously gorgeous, said that he was Father Time, and I said, well, that makes me Mother Nature, so that is Father, and I said, and I am Mothernatur, in a very flirtatious manner. And I asked the other gentleman with the chains and the reddish hair what he would like to be addressed as or labeled as, what his name was. And he said that he was the weatherman. Weatherman. He self-addressed himself that way. And so that was very telling. I don't know why Weatherman said he was in charge of the weather. That totally confused me. Later on, he had on a windbreaker, Windbreaker, that was navy blue with yellow letters saying ATF on it. But it was a chiffon, but I guess that works. But it's a, I don't know, windbreaker. It's a thin, makes sound, and it was a jacket, Jacket, with a zipper, Zipper. So, and while we were there in that offshore, OFFSHOREEVENT, we also danced, and me and Mother Nature and Father Time were dancing, and we just had a really great time. It was like a really amazing night, and that was what was so difficult, is that we had that one amazing evening, just like the two of us, and there were a few other, well, there's one other that I can place in that event, which is the ATF guy. But it was really just him and I, and just having a really great time and a moment. That's why I don't understand why those kind of moments can't happen every day. I mean, who says, and why do we even come here? That's all I want is that, I mean, we don't have to dance, obviously, but I mean, just that, I would say camaraderie, but it was, well, actually for us that word works, but it doesn't work in your urban diction. URBANDICTION. That word, that urban diction, like that's what people think things mean in this day and age. And it's just so, I guess, counterintuitive to the way things, what the word's actually supposed to mean. COUNTERINTUTIVE. Oh, yeah, and that goes back to, I mean, it wasn't in that particular event, but when we have tater tots, and we have taters and tots, we also have tut, which is the way that I was born as King Tut, this lifestyle, because somebody gave me a haircut and cut the top of the omega and alpha off and left an exposed joint. And that's what's been the real problem, is trying to get the alpha omega in hyperbole, in a moving hyperbole, no less, in multiple, between paranormal and physical, phys-ical. Oh, and that's the other thing, the caliber, CALIBER. It's the Proto-Iber, Proto-Germanic, and then we're in a caliber that keeps calibrating, but CALIBRATING. So the caliber of the words from Proto-Iber and Proto-Germanic English in a time and space that's zeta for the alpha omega, since the delta gets confusing on the changing of the guards, GUARDS, and the meddling, MEDDLE, or LING, somewhere around there. Calibrate. Right, and somebody else is doing the rating. RATING, because they are RAIDING, which is not allowed. You're supposed to close the King Tut circle, meaning he and I, in Father of Time and Mother of Nature. Once the King Tut is no longer haircut off with a look-see in, then it'll be more secure and we can fix. God, I miss you. What the hell did we do all this for? This is so wasteful.